Hello, much regrets, tubers. Welcome back to day 48, Lobotomy Corporation, try number 2. Last time, I don't know why I thought it would be more fun to try to suppress Gabura. I somehow convinced myself that with all the extra equipment and employee stats, it would be fun. It was not. It was terrible. So we're going to ignore her this time around and just try to do it kind of the old-fashioned way, the same as back when we did the cheese suppression. Of course, we still have to deal with all the white ordeals, but I feel like maybe those will be more easy to manage. I don't know. Well, let's find out. Or this day will just crush me and then I will uninstall the game. But I'm hopeful that we can finish this thing. So I still didn't ahead of time rearrange things. But I do know a couple things we're going to do right off the bat, just like last time. We're going to have someone with the best pale armor nearby to the bird in case we need to work it on a meltdown. And we're going to keep someone with the best red armor next to nothing there in case it melts down. And we're going to get someone with the best black armor. I could have, would have been handy to move these people around earlier, but whatever. Next to nothing there. And those are the only ones with the quad damage meltdowns that I'm really worried about. Everything else should be, well, survivable, let's say. For now, we'll focus on white tasks for the most part, which is kind of our central department. And we do have, like, some people down here that could train some stats a little bit. It's not like we're really working on that, but, I'll try to get some kind of rhythm going here. Oh, for the future tubers, in case you're wondering, you might be wondering. Back in the last day, not the last episode, but the last day, whatever, the day when we did all the upper Sapphira meltdowns, Tonic died, so Tonic the Second is back. I think it was because he was wearing WA grade equipment that was weak to red, and then one of the red fixers just one-shot him. So I actually downgraded him to HE armor, which is a little bit lower quality overall, but it's not weak to anything. So I figured, we'll give that a shot. There are still some people wearing WA tier that is weak to some element, and unfortunately, you never really know what fixer you're going to deal with, and unless I spend a fair amount of time filtering people around, it's, we're just going to have to deal with it. Anyway, let's just keep going. It would be pretty nice if the second Tonic could get the ego gift from the Black Swan. That would definitely give him a nice little buff to his stats. But can't guarantee that drops. Okay, we want to leave J. Joe alone because he's upstairs. Kind of keep him near the bird. So we know Gabura won't even show up till cycle 5. That's halfway through. What else do we need to remember? I should probably pick a person and leave them on the child, even though they'll take quad damage right now. Just to build the tokens up a little bit and, like, basically burn into my brain that dirigible doesn't work anywhere else. It's fine, just send dirigible. Yeah, and other than that, nothing really to talk about today. Just, grind some early game here. Try to keep in mind what type of damage everything does. Let's get dirigible to 2 on the token before we. That way, I think he could work one other job somewhere else and not die. But having it at 1 and a token is particularly scary. Just finish 10 cycles before cycle 5? That sounds manageable. Alright, so I'm assuming these will rotate. Yeah. And of course we'll have our fixer on the way. There should be something melting down, so eyeballs open. There we go. It's not a quad pale damage cycle anyway, but if it was, we should have survived it. So, that's more important for later on, but for now, good practice. And today we want to work black jobs, so we might as well do some of the fancy ones down here, like censored. White and white. The Void Dream is black. The Fragments of the Universe is black. Most of the stuff in the middle is white damage. Snow White's Apple is black. We could try to, you know, grind some more stats, but that's definitely not my priority right now. Letitia's black damage. Great chance for Dirigible to train up a little bit more with those tokens. Free Shoots is black. The Bird is pale, which is probably the only one we've got that deals pale damage. And then white and red, and everything up here is easy enough that it doesn't really matter anyway. So you could probably get away. Anything that's like Zane or Teth class doesn't really, the quad damage doesn't really matter. So probably just have to do a couple cycles or a couple rounds of that, and we'll be off to the next cycle. So for the, I'll probably just do one censored at a time, I guess. For the White Dawn, I'm thinking I'll probably do my group strats. We did have someone die. I think the Notorious Flex Style died during the previous Dawn ordeal, which was very disappointing. But hopefully this time around we'll survive it with his slightly different armor. Actually, I don't think I changed his armor, to be honest. Doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd remember to do. Okay, that will not trigger it. Let's check what Flex Style's up to down here. What's he got? Flex Style over here. So he's not even weak. Oh, right, it was the reflected damage. That's what got him yesterday. It was the big hitting Exuvier, which is pretty cool, and then a white fixer that was, yeah. White fixers are dumb. Okay. Everyone, pile in. So we should just get the one type of fixer. I don't know what kind we'll get, but generally they DPS down pretty quick. Red has lasers, black releases things, white has reflection. We don't really know what pale does, to be honest. We killed one, but it just died. Maybe we should learn that. Alright, let's trigger this cycle with some happy one sin. It's a long walk, but it's fine. No one's in a rush here, right? Settle in, relax, have a Coke. Alright. Dawn of White. Sounds like we're playing some Wheel of Fortune. Let's... yeah, it's right here, right? So, what do we get? We get... the red one. I mean, I can see it right there. Red fixer. So this guy... well... I would take the red fixer over the white fixer anyway. And I can definitely give everyone a red shield before we go in. Because he's in a pretty good spot. In fact, I'll try to buy a little time. Too late. It would have been nice if the janitors held him there for a little bit longer. Here, I'll try to keep you alive for a couple seconds. Oh, they're just gonna... what a waste, stupid janitors. Oh well, it's better if he was closer to the elevator for a variety of reasons, but this is what usually happens. Alright, everyone. Red bullet. Go, go, go. Yeah, he just one-shots all the janitors, so I gotta be pretty quick if I'm gonna have a chance to save them. Alright, here goes. DPS. We do seem able to basically kill him before he does anything. For the regular phase, he just dies. So that's helpful. Let's try to get down to the next layer. We probably won't make it. Here comes. I guess we're just glad that doesn't one-shot anybody. I think if we were down there, it would zip past us, maybe take less. I don't know. It's also maybe... it seems like every time we've killed him, it's gone up and then halfway down counterclockwise. So maybe we could fight him from the right side, but I have a feeling it might be based on the direction he's looking. So the trick might be kill him and then run to the opposite side. And I just haven't quite gotten that yet. Anyway, Flex Style survived, so we did better this time than last time. Because it was not a white fixer. So let's sit back, start gathering some more energy. For today's clip-off cycle, we need to avoid pale and white. I'll have to split people up again, like last time, of course. Yeah, white fixer really didn't like Flex Style. She didn't like his rapping. So J-Jo goes to here. One of my mountain armors. Seems like Robert's a good pick. We'll go down for nothing there. And one of my nothing there armors covers, well, nothing there. Okay, and then we just go back to grind in some energy. So black and red are on the table. Most things in this section are white. Just the one black. More black damage. Also some red damage. We're going to ignore the Firebird. We could do Censored. It's all black damage. We can do Pade. That's red damage. White, white, white. Red is fine. Snow White's apple is, in fact, black damage. We ignore... I don't like the nest or the prince enough to grind on those for this kind of thing. We don't want to take pale damage if we can avoid it. Red is fine. Black is fine. Let's keep dirigible. We can get to 5 on the child. This is probably the best 2 colors. Are we winning? Well, let's not talk about what happened last episode, but if you don't talk about that, yeah, we're winning. Alright, one more. And then we'll just let those guys finish. We'll do our Meltdown. Cycle 5 will be Gabura's appearance. But really, when we're not dealing with Gabura, this should be... We know how to handle cheese, right? This is not so bad. The trick will be burning through these ordeals. And I think we'll have to survive the white one as well. Or, sorry, the midnight one. Okay, should be 2... so this time red and black are bad, so nothing to worry about upstairs. What else is melted down? Firebird does red damage. That's going to hurt. But we do have someone that's very well protected. Skarbamir is right there. Or, sorry, wrong person. Nothing there. Last time I sent nothing there to watch nothing there. So I believe those guys will survive. And then we just gather some more energy. This time we work on white primarily. With the side of pale. This gives our rookies a chance to get some more training in, I guess. If anyone wants a couple extra stats and can survive the day. Yeah, we're going to avoid the black damage. We've got the child all powered up. Probably focus on this middle section for the most part. This seems to be where most of my good white abnormalities are. The cost is the manager's sanity. Pretty sure we've been over this one before. I guess there's some easy white damage guys down here. Gotta throw that in every now and then for some fun. The Banshee chick. Just a little jump scare every once in a while for people to make sure you're awake. Make sure Rides hasn't fallen asleep yet. Sorry, Rides. Alright, so let's do a 3 Meltdown and then stay out of Gabura's way. I don't know if she ever moves on her own, because usually we eventually attack her. But I gotta keep an eye on her, and assuming she doesn't attack us, we will just leave her be. That's the plan. Now, she does seem to have less HP or something while we're doing these late game meltdowns, but I still don't think it's worth it. So we'll just let her, you know, kill some janitors or whatever. That's fine. Nobody cares about the janitors. So 3 meltdowns. 1 here. We're actually weak to nothing right now, which is very suspicious. But sure, I'll take it. That's 2. And then this one over in the corner is easy peasy. I'm mostly going to be keeping an eye on her. Because normally during her original suppression, there was no employees in this section. So there's no janitors, there's no employees, so there's nothing to, like, make her upset. We will have a, you know, white noon, of course. For now, I'll do a couple of the more risky works. And then just queue up some normal stuff. Should probably keep the camera on her, just so I can see what's going on. She's certainly killing all the janitors down there. It's a real bad day to be a janitor in her department. And like, she basically warned everybody. Best case scenario, she stays there and one of the fixers runs into her. That would be optimal. I wouldn't count on it or anything, but that would be great. Okay, I think we'll just queue up one more job with Dirigible. And then we're going to start teaming up for the next ordeal. Just stay out of her way. Just leave her alone. She's gonna leave us alone. It's all gonna be fine. Alright. The whole squad is prepared for White Noon. It should be 2 fixers. White's probably the worst. Black, maybe second worst. And we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll try my red strat, where we try to dodge the lasers better this time. It's going to be very dangerous if we get... I still don't know how bad these noon, like these ordeals will be with damage bonuses. If it's ever like quad red, the red laser might just be enough to one-shot everyone. So there are still science to learn. So there is science to be done. Things are looking spicy, but nothing is highlighted. There is a fixer right here, and it's the kind that it's a black one, right? So it's the kind that releases abnormalities. So we got to get there kind of quick. So he should be the priority, and then there's one over here. Of course it's white. We'll talk about that after the black one. And that should be it. So we're not taking, you know, quad black damage or anything, at least. Looks like he might be going for the apple. Nope, he's going somewhere else. We don't really know where he's going just yet. Keep moving. He's going upstairs. Oh, is he gonna go fight her? If he keeps walking, I might just watch. She does take, at least she used to take bonus damage from abnormalities. I don't even know if this guy counts as abnormality, but... Now, if he stops it... No, he stops. Okay, hold on. Time to kill him. There shall be no releasing things. Yeah. And then after he explodes, these will all melt down. HR spiders. Snow White's apple. Nothing. Naked nest. And the room. But that'll all be over in seconds. I think I'll just wait for those to finish, and then we'll go hunt the white one down. So far away. It would have been cool if Red Mist would fight it. But yeah, the black one doesn't seem to fight us very effectively. It just causes meltdowns, so... In fact, the meltdowns are fine. It's actually, if you let it finish its charge, I think it just releases everything. So, or maybe just sets their clip off at 0 or something. Kind of like the clowns would do if you left them alone. Alright, so... The white fixer was over here somewhere. It's up there. So we'll go this way. We'll cut her off somewhere around here. So I might not want to send everyone after her. Clearly people with very high hitting damage, like high damage weapons, like this Exuvier is like a suicide weapon. That might be the only one that's really, really gonna kill yourself. So where's Mr. Flex? There we go. So if there's anyone else that has really high damage single shot weapons, like, I don't know. At least your black damage, you don't take very much black damage on the counter there. I'm looking for things like... there's another one. Sotraz with the Exuvier. But... I don't want to spend too long here. I think those are the only weapons that really can one-shot us. As long as I'm paying attention during the combat. I could be completely wrong, but that's my hunch. Trying to group people up a little bit better. Oh, also this guy, right, this is my rookie. You can get out of here, you're too slow. Slow it down. I don't think cheese will be broken forever, but for a while now, maybe at least for the ordeals. If he stays blank for noon and dusk, I'll be pretty happy. Let's start fighting. Oh, she turned around. That's really good. If she does her charge attack on the janitor, we might just be able to kill her. Yeah. Kill, 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 kill. Got her. That janitor saved so much trouble there. MVP janitor. Because it triggered her special attack, and she can't do her reflection attack, or her reflection move, for a little while. And we've got so much DPS. Oh, that was great. Alright. We are rolling. By the way, Gabura, you're still in your room. I'll just keep... Well, we're going to have another ordeal right away. So maybe I just keep everyone grouped up. And we'll just trigger easy jobs nearby, basically. Employee of the year, I don't know about that. That's a high bar. But maybe of the month. Alright, so for now, I'm just going to queue up whatever is sort of close to our current bulk of units. It doesn't really matter what we do, I don't think. Yeah, we're not taking quad damage right now, so it should not be a problem. There are certain things we need to be careful about. But most of this should be pretty safe if I send the right people. That should queue up a fair amount of our first day. Or first of our cycle, whatever, first section. Gabura continues to stay chill. That's one more up here. Then we can do 2 more. That means my rookie, Tonic the Second, can get a little bit of training in. Okay, we'll let everyone finish their job. Then we'll see what the 4 times, if we still have no bonus damage for the dusk, the white dusk. I really want to see one of them pop in here, though. Okay. So, I'm gonna leave these rookies, not just rookies, these are people that are susceptible to the damage reflection, specifically from the white fixer. I'm just gonna leave them down here. And one of them is also my rookie that doesn't really need to fight anyway. And then everyone else is gonna probably go after the black one first, and then, you know, whatever's closest after that. Alright, good luck, Tonic. If this damage cycle turns on again, that'll be exciting. I mean, I'm expecting it to, but I don't know when. Apparently not yet. Okay. What do we got? One down in the bottom right. That's the white one. Great. Top right is black fixer, so that's probably the first one. And then I still don't even really know what pale fixer does. And there's gonna be a red fixer somewhere. He's just probably in a transition or something. So we're gonna go to here, group up. Keeping an eye on an extra fixer. And I still don't really know what the red one does. Or the pale one. Oh, there he is. Hiding in the dark. Okay, well, if we're lucky, red or white will end up walking through Gabura while I'm upstairs. And she might just kill him. We're going to pull these guys over here. A little bit further away from the squad. We're going to clear the top first. Pretty good feeling about this. Everyone's moving pretty good speed. I think I'll do a black shield this time. I didn't last time, and some people took a lot of damage. But we've got enough bullets to do a couple of these. And then jump on them. Well... Sorry, headphones. Dealt with. And then there's your meltdown. So we'll just let this home department handle it. There really shouldn't be anything to worry about. The biggest threat would be trying to do the ferries and then something else right away. So as long as I just let them handle it, they'll be fine. Don't split up. Okay, next up, Pale Fixer. White Fixer is not headed towards Gabura, sadly. He's going the wrong way. I think what we'll do, I don't know exactly how long it will last, but I'll put a Pale Shield on. Pale is one of those damage types that we don't have a whole lot of protection from in general. So Pale Shields might be better. The red one's taking a sweet time, which is fine by me. Looks like he's got some fancy moves, let's just say. He's got his pistol, and he's got something cool. But we also out-DPS him by a significant margin. Oh, more bots. We've got a lot of bots on Twitch today. I need to train my bot to defeat those bots. They're always saying wanna buy this or that. Maybe I can just blacklist some words that will automatically get flagged as spam. It might be manageable. Don't get those on YouTube. Alright, we'll wait for upstairs team to gather. And then, you know, we want to keep team gets killed by reflected damage out of the way for white, which is right there. Okay. Well, if we survive the white dusk, that's possibly the hardest one to handle. Well, the Midnight's scary, but the last time we fought the Midnight in an elevator, it was kind of a joke. Now, I wonder if there's a way... I'd love her to do her charge attack to the right, because there's a janitor shooting her from that side. Oh, good! Fight it out. So who do you think will win? My money's on Gabura. On the off chance that she loses, we're gonna hide in an elevator, where she's less likely to kill us. Alright, let's go... Oh, she turned around again. Yes! Yes, janitors! Give me some time! DPS, DPS, DPS. Not enough. Not enough. It was a good effort. No one got reflected, though. We're fine. I think if I'd had better timing there, we might have been able to wipe her out in one cycle. But she did do her charge attack to the right, which was great. And this is actually working out really well. Gabura is dealing with one, and janitors are buying me extra cycles with this reflection nonsense. I didn't bring in anyone that can get... Oh, you know what? This is going to go... She's going to maintain that form until the janitor kills itself. So we'll speed that up a bit. Okay, now she's back to normal. We should be able to just finish it off. Oh, she's so cheap. This is definitely the most annoying of the fixers. I suppose at this point, if anyone knows a way to make her shoot her gun without triggering her... Like, if there's any way to avoid her reflection attack, I'd love to know it. Because that's not how I want to deal with life. Okay, so when Gabura wins, and she's gonna win. It's gonna take a while. He's gonna laser to the left. So if I'm behind him, it'll be fine. Pretty sure. It's pretty cool though. At least we got her to help out a little bit. You get to see all their attacks without having 50 employees in the way. But no, Gabura's got that. Okay, we could go get some energy, but I want to make sure I've dodged his giant laser again. So we'll just speed this up. Go have a little drink. At least we know Gabura is tougher than one fixer. With her weakest weapons. If she had her phase 2 or 3 weapons, she would have crushed them. And it does look like the lasers work the way I expected. Okay, so what have we learned? One more ordeal. We only need to get to cycle X. Yeah, that fixer only took damage from penitence, not even the spider bud. I mean, she was almost halfway down her first cycle, but not bad. Alright, I think now we keep everyone grouped up the way they are. It's fine. Well, I say that. I want them... First off, we get to the right spot. If we have to do the midnight ordeal, I'd rather not have to rearrange everyone again. So we'll just keep everyone together. It's probably gonna take less time overall to just do the jobs nearby. And it's easier to keep an eye on Gabura from here anyway. We can just do all the easy stuff. We don't really have to think about too much, especially... I mean, I'm not going to rush through and, spawn 5 meltdowns. Probably should send people back by then. I guess maybe that's... Yeah, never mind. I was thinking we could just go through the midnight ordeal from where we were. But that would actually be dumb. I should stop. We're going to send everyone back to where they belong. That was not the way I wanted you to go, but I guess I understand. You guys are really risking your life here, you know. She's swatting at the flies. That was one of the reasons I didn't want to click these buttons. I didn't want to do all the micro to move people around. But I'll assume it's safer to split everyone back up again, because we need to be able to handle the meltdowns when we get to them. We can do all the normal stuff right now. But when 5 melt down, we want to be split up. And it's definitely possible that, we'll start taking quad damage again. So I should split up our damage type counters again. So we have J-Jo, who's on the bird, and we have Robert, who covers sensors, and then nothing there, can go to nothing there, and that should be fine. Okay, continuing along. Can you hear the cat Ankylo in the background? He's not mad, he's just hungry. Well, he might be a little bit mad. There's lots of noisy fireworks going on outside, so not the best day for Catangular. Okay, remember, 5 meltdowns. I'm pretty confident Gabura is never going to move at this point. And we'll just use 1 sin as we always do. There you go. Cycle 8. No joking around. 3 highlighted. But I have a plan. I'm going to double check. But midnight is then 9. All we need to do is reach 10 again. So I think, assuming I can survive this current meltdown, I don't think we have to fight the claw. I just have to check if it's clear. It might have said reach 10. It might have said finish 10. And that would make it more difficult. I'll figure it out in a minute. Anyway, meltdowns. The Naked Nest. 1. Teresia, 2. Black Swan, 3. Oh, we get Robert. We get your music. Crank up the volume. Quad blue damage. This is why we are protected. That's 4, and then 1 sin again. Yeah, this is serious mode. But we will cheese this midnight if I can. So red damage doesn't matter. White damage is going to be a lot, but we can handle it. And pale damage, yeah, you get to see. As long as we've got like 0.3 multipliers, Judgment Bird won't kill us. But that was the meltdown phase. Oh wait, 1 more. I forgot about 1 sin. But like he's not going to kill anybody. So yeah, we just focus on red ones, which we've got enough. It's not like we need any energy anyway, so we can just use the red jobs. How many red jobs do I have? Armor, Porcubus, Murderer, Shoes. I think the fairies are red, also low enough that it doesn't really matter. I gotta be careful who I send to work them, but let's just have like Sotraz on fairy duty. Then other red damage would be nothing there, oddly enough. Why not? Shy is black, actually. Paday is red. There's not anything red damage in this section, I don't think. Actually, there is. This is why we keep all these super easy ones around. The bird is red. No, yeah, but we don't want to do the bird. Spider Bud would also be quite easy. Like, we've got more than enough red easy ones right now. No problem. No problemo. But let's not accidentally spawn the red midnight just yet. The white midnight. Different. Okay. 1 more. And then we stop. And I'm going to go double check the exact definition. We're on cycle 8. 1 more job begins 9. 1 more full set will begin 10. And if beginning 10 ends it, then that's all we need to do because we've got the energy. And then we don't even have to fight the midnight. Because what I'm worried about is if we have to fight the claw, although last time we killed him before he did anything, which maybe we could do again, with quad damage on, man, if he pulls off a single attack, my whole squad is probably dead with cleave damage. So let me just have a quick look. This will only take a second here. What's the official meltdown passing requirement for the day? To finish the day, the player must either collect all energy and reach clipped off meltdown 10 or suppress the red mist, which we are not doing. Good. On the next day, we will need to complete meltdown level 10. That's the difference. We're on the middle Sapphira. This is essentially a mirror of Tipharith's mission. And Tipharith's mission, you just reached Meltdown 10. Once we're talking Hawkma and Bina, Hawkma's required completing Meltdown 10. But that's not what we're doing right now. So, it doesn't even matter really what jobs. We just need people kind of near to them. Because we're just going to start them, basically. And we need to start them all at about the same time. And that will be good. And, you know, we've got, whatever the number of red dots there, we've got far more employees than that. So this should be... I really don't think this is going to be a problem. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but... yeah, we'll see. I'll send the one that has a token to there. Send Sotraz to the ferries again. Get one sin. The armor. Like, all the stuff up here is super safe anyway. I will let you guys do the part. Okay, let everyone get in position. Alright. You ready for this? It's gonna go fast. Okay, and we're gonna pick jobs that would be unlikely to get us killed if they have to take a couple quad damage hits. So, we're gonna try to take the successful style of works when possible. The very highs. That way, we've got more time. Oh, I forgot to move these guys over. They'll be a little bit late. But yeah, this should be it. It's been a long time since we've had to cheese a suppression, and I like it. It's one of my favorite tricks. Of all the dumb things the game does to make my life miserable, this is one of the ones that makes me feel a little bit better. Cheesing it like this. You don't give me save states, but you give me this trick. We are going to queue up every single job in the facility so that as many get hit as possible. And basically, if this doesn't work, we lose. But I think it will. Alright, that should be all of them. Basically 3 per department. Not all of them. I'll queue them up. Might as well. Alright. Don't kill me. Let's just see where he spawns. If there's anyone I want to try to run. So he spawned right here. The Claw. But we're already away from him. Uh-oh. The day did not end, guys. I was lied to. We need 2 more. I missed that one. The game lied to me. Actually, no, it definitely lied, because we're in cycle 10. The game lied. If only we had one more employee. I could have queued it all up. Oh, dang. BlueAnkylo, run! Oh, no, we got it, we got it. I queued up enough. I don't know why it didn't end at the beginning of Meltdown X. The thing says it clears at the beginning of X, but essentially we queued up enough jobs to cycle all the way through 9 and all the way through 10. So you have to get to the end of 10 on that one, even though that's not what it said. But I still had enough jobs to jump right through it. So another +1 for having 50 employees, because you need a lot to queue up 2 entire Meltdowns in a row. And definitely that is the strat, even though I thought it would be easier, but that gets you through it. Alright. Even the new guy got level 5. Alright. Done. Really only one more hard day left. We're almost through. We got this before midnight on Halloween. No problem. Whew. Next one might be the craziest. Especially with these options. I'm gonna say this is a reroll. Probably the least terrible would be the Queen Bee. But Big Bird would be real bad, and Silent Orchestra is real annoying. So we're gonna just cross our fingers that we can get something better than Queen Bee. The game could screw me here a little on the last day, but... Yeah, the game's being rough. Game's being real rude. At the bottom, probably going Melting Love and just quarantining. There are no clerks in the bottom, so I don't have to hunt clerks down. It might not even melt down because it's in the section that seems to be immune. Although the next day, yeah, might not matter. We're just going to have to risk it. It's going to be way harder to keep this on screen all the time if we do work it. And this is way worse. So this was a bad pick. Definitely not a good one. Will I ever play Alundra? Maybe. My list of games I will let's play is many pages long. It's not on the near to-do list, though. Oh, geesh. Well, Robert's gonna be happy. I'm not, though. This is a pretty bad pick. And the last one. Jeez, this is so bad. We could probably avoid the button at this point. Just, it's not as bad as the other things. I don't like the button, but I can't take another Aleph. This is not gonna be good. I can't have White Knight or something pop in. They saved the best for last here. We had a really nice run of easy abnormalities down in the basement. We could try to re-roll, but realistically all I need to do is not click on this one. And that shouldn't be too hard, I say, knowing that everyone in the base will die if I click in that spot during the no pause spaz with all the meltdowns. Oh man. This could be the end, the last run, the last day. But the other ones are worse. I can't have them breaching. Alright, well, I'm looking very white. Got some cool tattoos, and my room is looking real messed up, let's say. Welcome! You won't believe how long I've been painstakingly waiting for you. Ah, the wait was getting so boring, so boring. You know, the world made of dots is no longer interesting to those who have realized the existence of lines, so to speak. Oh, good. This is another brain melter for you there, Rides. Everything is going to be poetry. Think about the world in which you used to be. Singularities are manifested day after day. Everything changes in the blink of an eye. The wings and the head control this world, and now humanity cannot live without their constraints. Every single person just stays silent, even though each and every one of them knows how many ethically morbid compromises the wings are making. Who is that guy? Who is that guy? Those who are not under the spell of control die as long as loners and failures. It's got the red text box. It's usually A in one form or another. That's where we ended up. Who was I in the past? Who am I during the present? Who should I be in the future? Those are the questions that bring upon growth, but people stopped asking them a long time ago. All anyone has left these days is to die a slow death. Nothing is as boring as watching a predetermined fall. So, we managed to find it. We found the light that resides in everyone. Unfortunately, the majority of humanity wouldn't find their light on their own throughout their entire life. We are bound to be unhappy as long as we are chasing an illusion without realizing the truth. People began to hide their light in the deepest recesses of their hearts. Carmen believed that she should draw out such light, the archetypes that had been hibernating. Yes, we could see the truth. The abnormalities are no longer abnormal. They are no mere fantasies anymore. They are our truer forms. Oh. Shed your mortal skins, dear employees. Become the abnormality, your true self. Restored to being by drawing a little speck of light from our hearts. Abnormalities are the true humans of this age. They are the pure form that bursts out from the chrysalis that is our empty skin. Aha. They feared and tried to contain the abnormalities. Do not place blame upon their ignorance. It is only natural for one to fear being naked in the face of the world. At least you and I know one thing. Carmen shall be our forbidden fruit for the new humanity. Now speak my name. I am Adam, soon to become the root of this new humanity. I will wait for the fruit to ripen and come to life after I seed the vast... Yeah, stop. Not needed. The forbidden fruit shall enlighten us all with the long-forgotten knowledge branded in our hearts. Just a single bite will open their eyes and grant them wisdom. They will be free of their sin of forgetfulness of what we truly are. Yeah, this is a great plan. Super. And they will understand that they should feel shame for covering it in their shell. If we draw from everyone's well with the bucket, then their ego will have no need to be locked anymore. Just imagine everything that was suppressed bursting out in every shape and figure possible. Does it not make you tremble in excitement? We've always asked this question. How should a human live? No one could answer. But I found the answer. I shall show you. So, join me. Do you want to know how I could be so cruel? People live with their own anxieties. It is a natural price one must pay for confronting the unknown. However, I did not accept that anxiety, that fear. I devoured them down to survive in this world. That was the first and final sin I committed. I have no regrets. It was for survival. You were the same, no? I knew it, witnessing your face as you ripped through my brain back then. You may also say it was an inevitable process. However, it is about time you faced the fear. Gotcha! Tagline. Roll credits. That you have now forgotten, and dare I suggest, face that fear if you want to stop the cycle. The eye facing the fear. Breaking the cycle. Do you truly believe you can see things clearly when you couldn't even face them all this time? You are only saying this because you are afraid, aren't you? Was Adam the first abnormality? I'm pretty sure. So, keeping in mind that A/us has essentially re-rolled ourselves thousands and thousands of times, approximately 10,000 years. I think we are just seeing different personas of our own development over time in here. Our current player is the final form. This is a previous form that blocks you and forces you to repeat the cycle unless you have learned something. And what we have learned is, well, that seed stuff from Seed of Light from all the core suppressions. I don't believe Adam is necessarily a thing that exists anymore. This is a different version of one of the cycles before that he saved. It's like we got to this point on day 49 before, and then we stopped here, and that's us from then. Yes, that is correct, Rides. If you did not complete Bina and Hawkma's suppression, you would stop right here. The only reason we're continuing is because of those extra dialogue boxes that we're getting because we learned something. If you truly think it is a misdeed to deprive them of the act of facing their fear, then listen well. If we can conduct hundreds, no, thousands of good deeds, committing one single sin is acceptable. Wait, I've heard of this before. Maybe he's actually White Knight. He's very white. Helping to shed everyone from their empty skin. He speaks like White Knight a lot, to be honest. Can you not see how that is the greatest good of all? People need someone like us. Think about the wave of redemption that will follow. It is within every person's instinct to pursue freedom. Please remember the reason why I happily let you pass. I did so because I wanted to see you fly with your own strength, despite being left in this harsh world with a skin as fragile as yours. Perhaps if we had talked more sincerely in the past, perhaps it may have resulted in better circumstance. However, we have already left our past far behind us. There is no turning back. We live in endless conflict and regret, starting from birth unto death. We grow by embracing that conflict, that regret, and we walk towards the future. Roll credits. The I embracing the past, building the future. We faced our fear, now we build the future. So, you refuse to join me, and instead choose to move towards the unpredictable future. Our days will be filled with marvel and wonder that you cannot possibly imagine if you join me. You are painfully crawling through each day, and you still aren't even sure if you're on the right path. Our sacred secret cannot be wasted like this, no. I cannot spare any more time. If you are not ready, I shall go first. Perhaps he's a white ordeal, even. Are you? So you don't want to stop here. But instead, stop me from going forward. We're just fighting ourselves. So, you do not want me to be at your side, even for the finale of this play. Those who shall face the end together with you. It seems I'm not among them. Day 49. This is it, fellas. We're almost there. We're almost home free. We'll talk about the next day in our next episode for the future tubers. The live tubers get to see it live soon, because we're on pace to wrap this up by Halloween midnight my time anyway. I mean, that gives me like 3 hours to grind on this next map. That's probably about right. Yeah, we're almost done. For the future tubers, we'll let this, roll through just to show you the name of the next one. Just get a little bit of hype here, a little bit of a cliffhanger. Freedom and Salvation. Reach clip off Meltdown 10, which probably means clear it. And refine target energy, or neutralize the Arbiter. So if you've been following the pattern, one day was all the upper Sapphira, one day was all the middle Sapphira, and now all the bottom Sapphira. Which means Hawkma, no more pausing, no control over speed, and everyone's favorite, the Arbiter. So we'll plan our strategy for that when we return. I can probably recruit one more employee if I want. We've got a pretty good stack of people, but yeah, it'll be fun. Alright folks, future tubers, don't touch that button. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Oh, I guess the future tubers never got to see it. Did they? Because this was all during the live stream. You guys, you future tubers, you've seen this before. This is special for rides. And because we just saved it. So this button is pretty important. You're really, really not supposed to click it. And clicking it does seem to have a compounding effect. As you click it, more bad things happen. Don't touch your television. It's not you, it's me. Okay, it's hard to click it anymore because it's, my interface is all messed up. But I had to do it at least once. Goodbye, future tubers. The game is over. It literally crashes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.